Every night, inside an NBA arena, someone disappears. They step onto the court. They make thousands of people laugh without ever saying a word. And when the lights fade, they leave without a name. You've seen them your entire life. You trust them. You cheer with them. You let your guard down around them, but you've never known them. That distance, that silence, that mystery is not accidental. This is not a story about basketball players. It's a story about the people who chose to vanish so the magic could feel real. Long before mascots flew through the air, they were simple symbols. In the 1940s, American colleges introduced costumes to energize crowds. They waved from the sidelines. They clapped when the band played. They stayed quiet and predictable. By the 1960s, professional teams tried the same idea. The suits were heavier. The crowds were larger, but nothing stood out. Mascots existed, but they didn't matter. They were background noise in a louder game. Then, in 1980, something changed. At a Phoenix Suns game, a man in a gorilla costume walked into the arena by mistake. He wasn't hired by the team. He wasn't trained for performance. He wasn't supposed to be there at all. Security noticed him. The crowd noticed him. And instead of being removed, he stayed. He danced. He teased players during warm-ups. He reacted to the crowd in real time. And something unexpected happened. The crowd didn't just notice, they believed. Through the 1980s and 90s, NBA mascots evolved. They stopped being decorations. They became performers. They dunked during timeouts. They launched themselves off trampolines. They interacted with fans as if the character was alive. Mascots became emotional anchors inside the arena. They filled quiet moments. They softened losses. They amplified joy. And slowly, teams realized something important. If mascots were going to feel real, the people inside them could never be. But what does it take to disappear? Becoming an NBA mascot isn't about wearing a suit. It's about enduring one. Most performers come from gymnastics, dance, or stunt work. They train for months before ever stepping onto the court. They learn balance under pressure. The costume can weigh up to 25 pounds. Air circulation is minimal. Heat builds immediately. Breathing changes. And still, everything must look effortless. The movements have to feel playful. On the court, they're celebrities. Kids run toward them. Cameras follow every move. Outside the arena, they're invisible. They can't talk about their job. They can't explain why their body hurts. Some aren't even allowed to tell their families what they do for a living. Living as someone and no one at the same time. Mascot contracts are built around silence. Non-disclosure agreements last years after retirement. Social media is monitored. Public appearances are controlled. For belief. Fans don't want to meet a performer. They don't want to hear how the trick works. They want to believe the character exists, and belief requires silence. Fans all over the world still search for answers. They analyze their movement, height, body language. They swear they figured it out. But the mystery survives, and over time, the mystery becomes the legacy. They visited hospitals on off days. They danced for children who needed distraction. They showed up when the world felt heavy. They gave up their names so others could believe. Some magic only works when no one takes credit. The NBA's mascots are not just entertainers. They are guardians of wonder. And when the game ends, when the lights go out, they disappear again. So the magic can live on. If this story made you see the game a little differently, there are more like it waiting, quiet stories. The ones happening just outside the spotlight. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.